Hey everybody, it's Brian again. I am giving you a little life update and recovery update. It is the 10th of October 2021, and yeah, I'm just hanging outside and trying to give a little update as to where I am, how I'm doing, and how gorgeous it is. Yeah, super big rainstorm the last couple days, and feeling super grateful that my friend Matt, who's going to be here in maybe 10 minutes or so, fixed some of the root leaks in our roof so that we don't have water coming in our basement. So yeah, feeling positive that the sun is out and I can enjoy the weather. It's very interesting as to what happens to a person with a spinal cord injury when weather systems come in. I never quite understood it, but you hear old people with arthritis, or even young people with arthritis, say, "Oh, I can feel the weather changing." Well, let me tell you, I can feel the weather changing. So I have an issue that's associated with nerve response called spasticity, and the spasticity will cause some input, maybe like me moving my arm like this or like this, for my hamstrings to inadvertently engage. Then my hip flexors go, and before I know it, I'm like balled up in my bed when I'd rather be sleeping. And then I have to straighten out. So that's called spasticity, and the code word for it is also tone. People call it tone as well. And with the change in the weather, wow, I had a exponential increase with my spasticity, just really just going off. So I'm trying to learn how to manage that a little better. Weather system round one. We'll see what happens. And yeah, the change in cold air certainly changes things as well. I have to learn how to put on a jacket again. Let's see what's going on recovery wise. So continuing at NeuroWorks, the week before last I took a bit of a recovery week after my birthday, which is slowly sinking into the past. So a bit of a recovery week. I was only there for 3 days, and last week I was back there 5 days, and really just felt like I was refreshed and ready to work hard. So like I said, I've been working really hard on core. So like I work back extensors pretty much every day at home, also at NeuroWorks, which is the place I do therapy, obliques, abs, and then my back muscles to strengthen my arms and improve my posture. And one of the things that I had like some appreciation for, but now I have even more appreciation for, is the amount of play that your core does in everyday life. So even just sitting in the chair, when I first woke up from my injury, I had 0 core, and now I've got enough core that I can get my shoulder blades off the bed, and my abs will fire. I can do things like fall down in my chair and extend my back muscles and get myself back up, go over to the side of my chair and use my obliques to get myself back up. If the back came off my chair, I would probably not be able to do a sit-up to get myself back up. But I work on like 3/4 sit-ups, if that makes sense. So yeah, continuing to work the core, the arms, try to work through some of the paralysis that still exists up there. And it's hard, like getting my arms to the back of my head to even wash the back of my head is kind of a chore, and I'll know that I'll be in a better spot once I can get my own jackets on, including zip them myself. So yeah, that's what's going on recovery wise. Mom is back in town. She was out of town for a few weeks there. We had Kelsey's mom and then Kelsey's brother, and then we were flying solo there for a bit. And I guess I just want to continue to say how grateful I am to both, family and community that are helping us get through this, and helping get me to therapy and get food on the table, and kid picked up from daycare, and us to even try to get what amounts to a decent night's sleep. It's kind of a bit like Groundhog's Day, but I think it gets easier every day. It's just hard to see, what the beginning was like when you're basically trying to live one day at a time and do the best you can every day. Looking back, I can say that certainly things have come a long way. Even Mom just being back after having been gone for 3 weeks, it's a big change. She notes a lot of different things in me that I sort of might have taken for granted otherwise. But looking back on the last 6 weeks that I've been home, something like that. I think it's about 6 weeks. I can certainly say that I've made a lot of progress. And some of the short-term goals I continue to have are improve the strength and dexterity of this hand, which every day is making incremental progress, and continue this hand, hopefully to the point that it becomes more functional, or maybe 100%. That'd be wonderful. Every day I try to do something hard with each hand. Like today I was pruning a bush with some hand clippers, and then I tried with this hand, and it was hard. Had a good visit with my friend and peer mentor, if you will, Louis, that lives down the street. He had a T7 spinal cord injury, and it's really encouraging to see somebody that is 18 months in and just super strong and has a good grounded approach to life, and is generally happy, and knowing that I can be there too in 18 months. I can resemble, maybe not his exact walk, but a journey where in 18 months I'm much more at peace with where I am, which wherever I end up I'll have to be at peace with, and that's something I keep telling myself. But right now, suffice to say, I'm being pretty selfish and I want it all. I'd like to like everything back, and I continue to try to fight the good fight and work on lower body through FES and my own little regime. I don't know if I've done this for the video, but I'll see if I can set up real quick and do it. But this is a little quick impromptu of my my quads firing, and hopefully I don't fall off the concrete here, but yep. Well, it's hard to see him because of the video angle, but they moved around there. Anyway. Yep, I continue to work as much as everything as I can, and yeah, hopefully end up in a spot that I can be happy with, and self-sufficient, and able to be a good father and husband, lover, mentor, worker, yeah, participant in society. Anyway, yep, I think that's about all the time I got, but yep, let me, don't be afraid to give me a shout out and say hi. Love to hear from friends and family and everybody else that's, following along. So thanks. Love you guys. Talk to you later.